Hello everybody. Yeah, so today we'll talk about how to sketch people in perspective. So we'll use as a reference, just for example, some screenshots from Cyberpunk. Tick. And let's some theory first. Just organize. I will organize here a little bit my screen. Okay, so point is here. What I see, like for myself, often is this annoying moment. It's like kind of like, I know, perspective and stuff, but when need to draw figures, when to draw people in perspective, it start to be like they look like a sketchy, they doesn't not look like solid drawings with a volume, and they're not connected to environment, so they're not like part of perspectives environment where they are. So to avoid this, we need not only consider background like buildings and space, like a 3D space, but also we need to calculate and estimate every object, every people, and every like part of people as also 3D, like a box kind of shape. So let's here maybe make it bigger. Так, I see first comment. Sergius. Hello Sergius. Long time no see. Так. Yeah, so here I will explain first basics. Yes, I learned these basics from Taiwan artist. It's also kind of, it's Kim Jong-gi. It's Taiwan artist, Koreans. He's very good explaining this stuff. Let's say maybe a little more zoom here. So we need to consider people more super simple, like just like blocks. So let's say what is our body. We have like torso. It can be like built from this 3 blocks or just from 2 blocks. It's actually to you. Then we have hands, right? Like hands, let's say, which is made from 2 like long blocks. Так, so let's see. So here is interesting thing. So let's say like what is the geometric forms is making our humans, and how many of them. If you will see right now, it's actually not so many. It's just let's say just finish here. So it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say 5 and 5b because here's like 4 and 5 can be like this. So we have like 5 main kind of parts. It's like this hand is like 2 blocks, but they all about hand, and it's also have like fist here or wrist. Right. So what is interesting thing is like, let's say as we work with any block or box, kind of box, let's call it box, just can have different dimension, not just perfect cube. We can kind of play with it like according to horizon line, right? So let's say some vanishing point, just for example. So our upper torso can be like this or can be like this, right? Like depending like where is located according to horizon line. And so then if we add neck, let's say neck will be like this, right? So it's kind of like this bottle, how's it called, flask, like a flask, right? And then if we keep considering same vanishing point, here will be perspective for head, this box which represent head. So let's see like this. Yeah, Sergey, you still here? We can chat in Discord audio. Let's make like this. So now I'm in Discord audio. You can join stream room. We can talk in English. Так. So here we can see that just this simple kind of arranging this box in perspective give us actually idea of how to draw head, let's say. Okay, we'll do like simple. So this kind of boxes give us idea on how we can draw details and and just like what is angle from which we will see all these features. So let's say we take, yeah, Sergey, I cannot hear you. It's like you're inside the room. Maybe you need to let's say sit up your microphone?
Nah.
Oh, no, now I hear some like...
Just
It's alive.
look like I'm trying to set up YouTube and Discord one line. There was a two sounds.
Yeah, so you mute you mute on YouTube, right? So you need only listen Discord now, I think. Kind of. Yeah, you can listen. You can hear me from Discord, right?
Yes.
Okay,
It
so
is.
you. Mhm. Yes, it is. So you don't need YouTube, right? No, I mean we can. Yeah.
But I need to see what do you do. Do you draw? Oh,
So you
because
use phone now, right?
uh, I
It's
what to tell.
interesting. So now you from a phone,
Yep.
so you
It's
cannot watch YouTube and.
just one screen. I don't know if I open YouTube tablet.
Yeah, maybe you can see YouTube and still talk on Discord. Interesting. Just interesting how it works on the phone.
Должно сработать.
Cheating. Use
Sorry.
Russian language. It's a cheating.
And oh.
Okay.
While
So you see screen and you can talk, right?
Not yet. Loading.
It's loading. Okay. Так. Oh.
Вижу. I see.
I see. So you see YouTube and can talk, right? And listen. It work together, or you can only do YouTube or Discord? Cannot make together.
It's overlaying. How to tell задержка.
Delay.
It's delay. Like I talk. I talk in groups.
No, I mean you make sound off on YouTube, so you can only see picture. But we talk on Discord, it will be without delay, because I don't listen YouTube. YouTube it's like delay, of course.
Muted.
So now can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So now, you see, you use phone. You can see picture from a phone, and you can hear me.
It's sound with Discord.
Yeah.
Phone, picture on a tablet. YouTube.
Okay, I see. So you use tablet. Okay. Nice, interesting. Just exploring the opportunity how to use Discord and streams. Oh, hello, Silver Ocean. Thank you. Yeah, we're here like kind of experimenting with kind of how to say live streaming. Also, Silver, you can join our Discord. I will drop link of Discord. So we here have a audio chat. We can talk, because I also want make it like sometimes use it as a friendly, like how to say, like conference for a friends, so we can meet and talk together and to stream. So it's like a work, and also it's like just having good time. And then you can see how we can talk without a live stream too, or we can do like secret live stream only for us. Okay, so I back to here. So because this problem with this situation with drawing people in perspective is really bothering me a lot. Every time I keep going back to this simplification and understanding, I need to more work on it and improve. So it's just like my own process of kind of fighting with this thing. So, but I think it will be useful also for other people. So let's say what I mean. When we draw any picture, is we use reference. It can be reference like from photo or from real life, but seems like for any like more like detailed picture, it's necessary to have reference. You cannot have all detail and data. Even Kim Jong-gi, he use photos for some like guns or stuff. It's like necessary thing. Sometimes you look somewhere, and sometimes I have this problem. I start just like copying photos instead of drawing it myself. And keyword here is like how to say rebuilding, or so I mean or just building. So it's like every picture is kind of building of your own world, of your your situation in your picture. So, and as we say, it's your world is like will have some horizon line and this kind of situation with perspective and stuff, and it can be like curvilinear, and you can do your own curvilinear perspective without actually being like following rules or something. Maybe you just yourself do is like crazy curvilinear, and it will be just like trick for this current composition. So point is just everything should follow this kind of situation with perspective. So if you will draw people here, then he will also need to be part of this perspective, and only way to do this is to approach human figure as a geometrical form, like any other form, like a building, cars and stuff like that. And this kind of little is it's really tricky, kind of, it's like Sergey say, like he teach his students this thing, and like first feeling is like, come on, it's too abstract, it's too far from real people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I have this a lot, because we kind of we don't have, I mean, it doesn't look like we have two boxes connect each other like this, right? It's never, but somehow it's similar to boxes, and we need to make this a kind of connection between these two worlds of like organic shapes and geometrical forms. So I will show you what I mean. So let's say here we have this hand. So for example, we have this figure here, which is like this boxes. And it's kind of okay, a second. So here it doesn't have actually joints. There's no joints here. It's just like floating boxes without real connections. So if I will start to draw a body inside of it, this will look so weird. It's like it will look something like this, you know. It's like if you're trying to put organic form on this box shape, it will like it's twisting everything. It looks so weird. So point is here is when we're doing kind of transition from this stage of box, we need to kind of, for not being too precise, too strict, we don't need to be like follow it 100%. We just need to considering it is give us understanding of perspective, of angle, but when we draw, we start to look in like anatomical. Let's say like we're drawing figure instead of just trying to fill boxes. And the boxes give us an idea about like what of angles of body shapes, of body parts, and all these elements of a body. What angle we will draw, from which angle we're looking at it. This is kind of purpose of boxes. So it's not like it's not doing job for us. It's just one way to figure out situation. Oh, so talking so messy explanations. Так. Because like here, like these things, like how to draw these shoulders and chest muscle. I forgot how it's called. Chest muscle.
Same form.
Huh?
There's shapes.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like this chest muscle. I forgot his name. No, okay. Breast muscle. Okay, so point is here is like, yeah, instead of put anatomy on a box, we just need to redraw everything, just considering perspective, stuff like that. Wow, so horrible. Так. Actually, his trick is not to say it's horrible, it's just make look like your control situation. Everybody's like, wow, his throws are amazing. Так, let's put some points on him. Так, stuff like that. Так. Yeah, so this thing need to practice a lot to be better at this thing. Let's save situation with a long hair. And then black glasses. Oh, okay, black glasses make it better. And a beard. Okay, now I have a beard. Okay. Oh, okay.
You need to draw. If you don't need to draw hands and legs, you may put the legs grass.
Yeah, in the water.
In the pockets.
Yeah. Anyway, so and here's interesting this how, because this kind of important skill for artists like comic book artists and stuff like that. It's like when you know angle, and then you need to draw like how this thing will look from different angle, and how like these different body parts will connect each other so it will look realistically. Because like for other kind of artists, like traditional artists who always draw from reference just directly, it's kind of not so big problem, kind of. But for comic book artist, which I want to be, this kind of very important. Так. Okay, anyway, so something like this. And so here I want to mention some point here. Just today's stream is like a little messy, but like nobody see it. You enjoy the stream. It's fantastic. Так. Here I want to talk about these things. It's difference between torso and legs and hands. Like if in the terms of drawing it as a blocks. Let's say torso, as I say, it's can be like two boxes, right? Which is like represent rib cage, and this represent pelvis. And then torso, what can have this pelvis with rib cage? They can like you can how's called like you tilt forward and you can open, right? Like move backwards. So it will be something like this. So point here is like we can learn like basic movements. So here's, let's say, with neck will be better understandable. And for each part of body is like different basic movements. Так, let's see. And then we have rotation, right? With rotation it's very tricky, because when we're doing drawing rotation, actually it's not behave like boxes anymore, because like rib cage is not moving. Here it's almost no moving. It's moving like mostly, no, it's like upper shoulder part moving like how much? Yeah, like 90 degree. But then it's moving down, it's moving less, and here it's almost no move. So for when we draw in torso with a rotated torso, I prefer to look at torso as one kind of, how to say, tilted block. So let's say we have this situation, right? So then when we will rotate, let's say like this. So here in the bottom it's still here, but here above we're rotated. So we have these points like this, right? So we will have this kind of situation. And here it's a hand, right? Okay. So we can see this often, like Michelangelo sculptures. People say it's like he's notorious for showing, drawing, or sculpting people with a rotated torso. So it's given this like crazy dynamic for his figures. So we can say and here let's focus this. So if this situation will be with body, will be something like this.
Turn.
What?
Poses.
Sorry? Yeah, no, my point is just like will be some rotation here, right?
Batman.
Batman?
That.
Meatman.
Batman. Cannot turn.
Так. Oops. Change bit. No, anyway, later we'll find some example where we can see it. So then, yeah, so I tell about torso. Torso can be like this, or moving backwards, right? Like open like this. And it can be tilted or rotated. So we can play a lot with this just to get fluent with that. Так, something like that. Okay, what is this? Oh. Yeah, maybe it can be. Oh yeah, looks so dynamic. Crazy. This can be like some Supergirl pose. It's like James Bond. I like this in beginning James Bond movie. Here's this. Так, so it's okay? Can see. Yes, it's okay. And what about hands? And with hands it's very interesting. Arms. Yeah, more proper say arms. With arm is like, let's say, it's two long box. And two flat boxes, right? Like, which is like one flat box for fingers and one flat box for wrist, and it can be together like one box for fist. It's just like simplification. So let's say let's just like one block for wrist and block for fingers. Interesting thing here, it's like this joint, if we consider as like geometrical, this joint area here is like on a door. How's called this thing on the doors? So this thing will locate it like in front of biceps. So no, it's just simplification which I do for myself. So this place where arm is bent, this one, this place indicates like front of biceps. So this is biceps. So it means like other side here will be triceps, right? And what make everything difficult is that this part here we can rotate, and it's difficult when we draw muscles, but when we just draw like Pinocchio from wood, this like box Pinocchio, actually is not important. So because let's say here this situation I draw here, it can be like inner part of a hand, right? Like supination, like this, right? Or same geometrical situation can show так, it's like other side. Так, let's see, like this. Pronation, right? So on this stage we don't worry about like, because we don't need to show how these muscles they will go in like around bone, right? Or how it's like this bone will cross each other and stuff like this. Here we just about perspective at this box stage. So this one point is important, so we don't worry about rotation. And we just showing what is position of fist or it's called wrist according to arm. So it can be like this too, right? It can be like this. Like this, like in the middle. So it's like geometrically, its situation is same. It's just rotated into this box with the fingers. But this one remain same, just same biceps, triceps behind. So why is important? Because it's make it clear when we draw figure or from different angle, or when we're moving arm according to body, to torso, right? Because we know you can rotate it here, you can you can move it here, you can move it here. It's always we will have this situation about biceps and this kind of bending point. It will be always same kind of thing. So let me show you. So let's say, so this when I was studying myself, trying to figure out, it's really helped me a lot. So let's say here we have hand in this situation, and here we have hand in this situation, and so biceps here, right? Hello, anybody here?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can talk sometimes. Interrupt me. It's okay.
I look how to do it.
Yes.
Right,
So,
what about forearm? Do you say
about what?
forearm?
Forearm. You mean this one, right?
Pronation.
Yeah.
When we move
Pronation,
arm.
supination. Yeah. So important thing in this stage when we're just talking about the box, right? Because it's like we have human, right? Like human, and here is like stages of how to see human in a perspective. Like most general way, it's to put whole body in a box. We can see this in the tutorials from Kim Jong-gi, right? You see these tutorials?
What do you mean?
No, like when he say like, okay, like first you need to imagine people standing or sitting inside the box. So it's like, I mean, like if we have a man, no, okay, I will explain. We have man sit, right? He's, yeah. So he's still like, in perspective, he will be like inside box. So we know proportion of this box, right? Like if you've been packed inside box for delivery. This is like first step, no, like first most general view. More precise view will be when we break person to more small boxes, right? So we know he inside this kind of box, but we want to be more precise. Then we can break him on a smaller boxes like this, right? So we can like kind of estimate or kind of figure out the angle and proportion and perspective for each part of a body. So like at this moment, okay, and then step number 3 will be when we kind of make anatomical parts, or like more realistic elements, like like wrist, like a muscles, right? So this will be already like in a stage 3. So it's kind of it's more going from simple to more complex, because no, you know, it's like it's more plans. Is let's say, okay, wait a second. So let's say here we have, so leg will be no more just box, it will be like many volumes there, right? So, and my point is on a stage 2 we don't need to think about pronation, supination. We don't think at all. So it's really, this thing is really like in very good insight which helped me, because it's on a stage like perspective stage. This and this is more about perspective. With this stage 3, it's already we start to think more about like sculpting, like ZBrush kind of level, right? So on this step 2, like this like position of muscles here, they're almost not noticeable, you know. We only important is where is like front side, kind of, no, like just for myself I call front side is a kind of front of biceps, so it doesn't change, it's not rotated, right? So when we on a stage 2, when we are putting box shapes of arm in perspective, we just worry about this, like where is bent this area, and we can draw box for fist, just anyway, without worrying about drawing muscles or bones for supination, pronation.
More simple way.
Huh?
More simply way.
Yeah. So, and this stage is really enough, absolutely enough, because then we can put this on a stage 3, and then, like when, let's say, when we have this, for example, this situation, I will make it more like this. Then I can even like try to draw bones inside, right? And say, okay, here we have this elbow bone, it's going here, and this bone going here, and then this kind of wrist will be here, and finger, stuff like that, right? Most important is just before we draw in bones and muscles and stuff, we have good perspective. We know where all the stuff kind of inside perspective, right? So let's say kind of this. Okay, so this is like stage 3. But it's really cool thing. On the stage 2, it gives so much. It's so useful, it's super useful to use this approach, not to worry about supination, pronation on this stage. Again, all we worry here is where is biceps. So there will be this tilt, like bending point, right? And then, so let's draw a couple more examples here, like body from other angles. So like I want to draw hand here. Then I know, okay, this is biceps here. And then I want to think, okay, here, you know, it's not clear. It can be pronation, and also this can be supination. So it's kind of like, it's to you, you know what you draw, you don't need to worry about what other people see, is they understand it or not. On this stage it's not important. Так, and let's say here. Again, we have this bending. It means here is biceps. So it's like, it's really crazy help. And here, this will be sync. Так. Same if like we have body and like we have just like this, right? And here somewhere fist. Maybe like you did preliminary preliminary sketch. How it's pronounced? Preliminary sketch. So you kind of in how?
It's primary.
No, it's like preliminarily, like predvarительный sketch. Okay, so we have this. You show like it's still in 2D. You know, it's like we are drawing in VR or in some like how it's called. Not the brush. It's like this one. Blender. Like in a Blender, you can draw freehand inside 3D space. So it's somewhere here, 3D form, but we're not sure where. It's okay. Now, all you need, you can say, okay, here it will be bent here, and then you just build the rest of the boxes. Same here. You can say, okay, this will be bent here and here. So then it will be like this. You see? It really works very well. And then this fist can be like this, can be like this. So this thing is just like, it's kind of simple, but you need to practice so many times to really make it useful in the work. So now I'm on this stage when I already kind of find it practical. I see how it works, I see how it uses, but I just need to apply it more often. So it will be like it will be implemented in my regular drawing. At this moment it's not implemented yet. It's still like require more practice. So this is why I also make this stream. So, and again, just one last example, just to show how it's work, and I will also later make some sketch from Cyberpunk. Let's say like this. We have like, hey, like, and some here like this, right? How to find perspective for this? Same. It's like we need to know where is bending point. So if it's here will be bending area, so it means here is kind of biceps and here is triceps. same here. Like here will be bending, and here will be, so this is biceps, here is triceps, and here like this, and a fist, and fist will be like this. So on this stage, no worries about supination and pronation, and can draw this head. Так, oh, it's like this Spider-Man from meme picture. So we can draw here other Spider-Man who also say, who show finger say, you. So you see, I was really like on this thing, I was stuck for so long to try to understand how to transform this to 3D. But then when I made this kind of simplification, it's really easy. Так, and here. And for body, we can see like from bottom and from top. Так. This finger here. So same thing actually for legs. Is you can already see my idea. So leg, it's same, it's two blocks with this point where it's bent. So okay, wait a second. Let's. Okay, so I think it's clear here, right? Sergey?
Oh.
It's okay. It's you understand this my English tutorial?
Sometimes.
Так. Okay, so and with leg it's kind of same thing, but it's like we have instead of biceps on the hand, we have biceps on how's called hip, right? Hip? No, okay, like kind of leg. So let's say if we have pelvis here, then we have this leg here. So other side is kind of biceps here, right? And this is like how to say? Let's draw from behind.
Most time I understand.
Huh?
Else, like Russian said, lobok.
Uh-huh. Lobok. Yeah, again, it's just like on a second stage, we don't worry much about how to organize here. It's like on a stage 3, which is also like my big weakness. I need to work more about how to make this like 3-dimensional anatomy, kind of like make next step from refining step from just box to realistic drawing, right? And at least like about knee, I think it's more clear now for me than before. It's just like this. Так. So my point again here is this this thing here located here. So no matter what angle we draw, it's always same situation. And let's say let's show here. Again, if we just draw this random curvilinear situation, how we will figure out especially for this like tricky perspective, right? It's like very easy to draw it without any perspective, just like this. But how then to put perspective in it? How to make it three-dimensional? Same as we have here bending point, so this like inner part of leg, this like pivot or like axle, right? And then we just building on it. We're building these blocks on it. And here's kind of knee. Okay, knee is another story. We'll not talk for this moment because it's difficult. Again, this inner side. And boxes. Same here. Let's see. Inner side and three-dimensional. And here for foot. Oh, first moment we can just do like this. So it's it's same like with the hands, only here have one trick. With the legs have some special trick. I will tell you in a second. Let me finish this. Yeah, I already use this box system in my drawing, but it's not so fluent as I want it to be. So I still kind of stuck little on this stage. I want it to be more more like subconsciousness. Now I still need to make effort to estimate kind of this. So you can see this result of some previous practice when I was drawing like thousands of these figures with this, just to make myself comfortable, because first drawings it was super uncomfortable. I was like feel like I'm drawing like complete nonsense. Now seems natural for me to draw this way, but when I make illustration it still feels little too slow. So that's why I say need more practice. So here important thing, like okay, let's say what important thing here, it's here some typical situation with legs, which I also like was understand after some time, and I want to help you to save some of your time with this. It's the thing is we have this torso, right? And leg, actually usual situation with leg, their position is not like parallel to each other. They're not like this. Usually they're like this, almost 45 in degree, between each other. So this is what I want to show you here. So this is a standard situation with the legs. It's actually like this, and you really like when you will try to draw, and if you will draw like this, which is like just parallel each other, it's look unnatural. It's look very stiff, like a robot, or like if you need to make effort to keep your legs parallel, because when you relax, it's like this, like little open. And this have logic, because I was understand when your legs standing like this, it's not only like better to have a balance, it's also make you more mobile. It means you can more easily move on the left or on the right. You don't need to like kind of turn like this. You're already kind of ready to move in many directions. So it's kind of, make people very mobile and quick to react, like in some situation when you need to quickly run or stuff like that. So let's see, we have this situation when guys sit on a bench. Same, his leg a little open like this, not just on the front and not parallel. So maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe it sounds silly, but it's not. It's really like helps a lot. See? So let's now draw some. So, and often, why I also mention this, because it's like, is almost every pose will have legs like this. Same with hands, but in opposite direction. Hands, let's say if you relax your hands, move downwards, your hands will not be like this, just like parallel. Like this, like a robot. No, it's not like this. Your hands, let's say, will look from top, and this is your body, right? This is your nose and ears. Your hands, actually, they're like, they're little in the front, and your let's say it's a little like this. So also have something like 45 degree. No, 45 and almost 90 degree. I mean like 45 according here, like 45, and here almost 90. So let's say, let's say here. So we have this arm here, and it's a pronation. So natural, very often situation for relaxed hand downward, which is just on a down. Fall down. I don't know. You just relax your hand and fall down, right? You can see right now how it will be positioned. It will position like a pronation, like this bones in the front, right? and with little angle like this. So like this to your hands will be a little like this. So here is your chest. Uh-huh.
Need to go. Thank you for explanation.
Okay, cool. See you next time. Yeah. Bye. Так. Okay. Yeah. So and here we have this hand. Same. So we have biceps here, biceps here. This joint kind of here. And this like outside of a hand. Like it's like fist bones here. This outside of hand. So why it's like this? It's also have reason, because you can see like in this situation, like when your hand like this, it's very fast. You can move it inward to protect your organs. You know, if like I don't know, like some stone fly or somebody jump, like some snake or wolf or stuff, you can very quickly move your hand to protect your body, you know, or face or stuff. So this you see this here, it's where it's like you can quickly move and protect your body. So, and this kind of, it's maybe you think it's not important or silly or stuff. No, it's super important when you draw any figure. It's remember about these body parts. They're not parallel each other. Like legs and hands, they have this like little angle. They're like 45 angle instead of being like this. It's not like this. It's little like this. And they're opposite. Like if hands is like invert, or hand, yeah, it's like hands a little inside, so it's bending like this, right? The legs is opposite. Your knees kind of looking outwards. So again, I'll draw here. So we have, let's say, so this typical box situation with body parts and torso. It's your leg will be like this, like open. So it's give more mobility. When hands opposite, they're like close, because it's give you this speed to protect. Так, без too much. To move quickly to protect your torso and face, because you know, if you just bend like this, you can cover your face. It's kind of, I don't need to move my arm up, I just bend it up and I already kind of start to cover my face, so I can like protect my eyes, nose and mouth very quickly. just one quick movement. So I don't need like kind of move my hands inside and after move it up. They're already little rotated inwards and just like close. And now let's draw some examples from Cyberpunk. It's like we have here. Так. If you have any question, also write me here. Так. It is finished. I make a little bigger. Так. I have new setting with cameras, now it's much easier to draw. Okay, so we have here this frame. Horizon line somewhere. Okay, somewhere here. Horizon line here. Так, and let's just make some perspective grid to this vanishing point. It just will help me to draw them. Так, and yeah, and here we have some vertical lines, little with this inclination. Так. Let's see. Так. Okay, so her head little above here and something like this. Так, let's see. Some haircut here. Так. So one of her hand is like this. Her second hand is here. Так. So this man here, he a little higher. Okay, just So here you can see this example, because we don't have, like on the real body, we don't have very sharp edges like on a box. We cannot see his leg is actually a little rotated, as I showed you before. It's like little rotated like this. So instead of drawing it here, actually it's little like this, little in front like this, same like this one. Or you can show it sometimes just like cylinder, and then when you draw muscle you can show this rotation when you draw muscle. Так. Also, I say you can first make cylinders and then turn it into boxes. Here's this guy here. So same here, let's show you first like cylinders. So we have 2 cylinders, and then actually we can see that this one leg, it's looking toward here, while in this leg it's looking here, and this is very common situation. This is normal position. See? Так. Let's see next one. Okay. Let's see, here we have this silver hand. So here we have room. Just draw room first. Okay. So now this room give us perspective grid. Так, so then what we have? Silver hand here in this area, and this man here in this area. So his head is crossing perspective, no, horizon line. It's like kind of touching horizon line, and a silver hand is like this. this. So what we have, let's see again. So here will be, we can see biceps. Here we can see like this. Так. So here's torso. His wrist. His head is like this. And again, you can see like leg is actually little rotated here and little rotated here. Так. And this man here, his head is little turn here. His torso is little open here like this, and moving, it's like little tilted in front. And then we see this biceps. Here's his biceps. As I say, you see, it's little like 45 angle. It's not just like this. It's like little 45. Так, this picture really bad. Okay, oh, here's very cool. We have three fingers standing on the seat. So let's, in this situation, let's draw them as 3 boxes. Let's start from this guy here. So he's like closest box. Так. Here, horizon line. Something like this. Box number 1. Here. Box number 2. And here, box number 3. So I see we kind of have 3 boxes on the ground, so we can show perspective of the room here. It's bad. Okay, так, so Okay, let's draw first him. Kojima. No, it's not Kojima. Kojima is game developer. Okay, so here you can see his leg is not like 45, but it's still like little open. You can see it's like this. Right? See what I mean? Instead of being like this, it's little open, and it's not like this. Usually it's open like this. Так. Then somewhere here we have torso. Connect legs to torso. And his two arms like this. You can see it's going here. Also because computer game, here's like little wrong. They just merge into each other, but it's okay. Так. And the box of his head, it's a little like this. See? So we have this kind of situation for him. So I see it's what is important in this stage with drawing in the boxes. We can see these angles and surfaces, so we can see it clearly, like where is this side and where's front, stuff like that. Also, like if I want to draw close, I can also draw it in 3D. Так, then this guy here. What we see again here is like he have, okay, this parallel, this situation, his legs parallel. It's also probably, I don't know, maybe it's coincidence, still it's like puppets in a game, but I think if you see it like this, it will be more confident pose. Like this, it's less confident, and if you see it like this, then it's definitely will look like he is like, you know, weak, like in a weak situation. Так, so what we have here, if I just move here to example, his leg it's little invert here. Like this. Так. So again we can see here kind of. Так. See his torso look in the front. Here's like this. So here's his neck. Then from here we have with an angle, like almost like a 90-degree angle. and then here is like little moving, like little tilted inwards, like this. And here his feet is not parallel to, is not continue, it's actually like little inward, you see. So point is here is like on our feet, or on our leg, feet can be little rotated. I will show you here. So here's knee, here is upper leg part, right? So this here with the feet, actually this part can be rotated. So sometimes, and usually this part rotated only when we sit. Usually when we're leg, only when leg is already bent in this situation. So when leg is straight, is not, this part is not rotated. It will be continue, but when is bent, this part of leg can be rotated. You know what I mean? You can see, if you sit right now, you can check yourself. You will see. It's also similar to pronation, supination, because there is two bones, so it can be like little move. So also so point is this part is cannot be rotated without this part. So if we rotate this here, this one also should be rotated with this together. So it's like little more complicated than it was, but still it's kind of, in the most situations we just continue and draw these two blocks as parallel to each other. Just sometimes, you know, if feet, so here feet is parallel, but if feet is not parallel, then you know that this situation here will change. It will follow direction of the feet. Так, okay. So, and his arms here. Okay, let's his head. So his head like this. And his arms. So like this. Here. So I can just make it a little longer. Okay. Так, and silver hand behind. Same, you can see how is his legs. It's open. It's open here. and his torso have little rotation, so we can see it like this. And we can see his biceps here. And his head here. Так. So see, yeah, maybe I drew him here more clear. Так. Again, his torso. Так. So like this. And his leg like this. Так. Then his hand, this one is in pronation, this one also actually in pronation. So we looking kind of on a side. So here's biceps kind of, it's flat from this angle. And here we can see this biceps and this bent surface. And again it's pronation. Так. And his head is kind of in this situation. Oh, hi, Joe. Oh, cool. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, so now you have 11. Yeah, and I'm actually finishing my stream, so will not disturb you for job. Yeah, today it was like unusual time. Don't know, just think stop procrastinating, need to make one more stream. Так. Okay, yeah, maybe one more example and it will finish for today. Let's see. Так. Oh. Okay, let's take this one. This one, very cool angle. Так. So what we have here? Let's draw him like a box. Yeah, this box very distorted. Так. Here will be his head. Somewhere here. His hands. Also here, I will try to show you here too. You can see it's this, as I tell you, leg like this. His knee is like this, but his hands inwards. It's biceps, biceps. inside like this. Pronation. Так. Okay. So let's show his torso. Kind of like this. Here a little make too much, something like this. Okay. Okay, so again, remind today what I was talking about. It's kind of this second stage of simplification, kind of like boxes for body parts. And then next time I will talk about next time when I will talk about drawing people in perspective, it will be about make more like complex three-dimensional form of body instead of just very simple boxes. It will be more detailed three-dimensional forms for body. Yeah, we can see like this situation here. He's standing in a pose like this. You see? His leg little open and his hands little close. Leg outwards, hands inwards. Not just parallel, not parallel like this. Okay, so see you in next video. I hope it was some useful. Bye bye. Here camera always looks green and everywhere. Так.